Hello, and welcome to the Northern Virginia studio of Spotlight On. I'm your host, Catherine Falk. Building upon its rich history with over 90 years in business, the Northern Virginia Chamber of Commerce continues to be the voice of business in Northern Virginia. Here to tell us more about how this organization helps businesses thrive is President and CEO Jim Corcoran. Jim, thanks for joining us.
Catherine, thanks so much for having me back.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
So tell us, the last year has been a big one for the Northern Virginia Chamber. You've rebranded, refocused on being a regional organization. Tell us about that.
Well, it sure has been. And the rebranding from the Fairfax County Chamber of Commerce to the Northern Virginia Chamber of Commerce is a continuous process. And really, what we do as a regional chamber is we work with the legislative body down in Richmond to represent organizations who go across jurisdictional boundaries here. So many of our leading businesses, look at Cox, you go across jurisdictional boundaries, you cannot be contained within one jurisdiction. So we really do have to have a voice that can cover the region for all of our business members.
So tell us, I know on your website and from being involved, there are so many events you all have that you really bring businesses together, bring policy makers together. Tell us about the role that events play in driving business.
The Chamber's role is to help businesses grow. And if businesses grow, we'll have a great community as well. When business thrives, the community thrives. So sometimes we're take an active position on helping a business grow through business development. Sometimes we may have to change a policy or get tax credits for certain businesses to create new industries in our region and across the Commonwealth. For instance, one thing we worked on at one time was tax credits for unmanned vehicles that would help that industry grow here. It was a new industry. We helped with that. Sometimes it's connecting a banker to a new potential client. So all the events that we do are all about helping businesses grow and helping make the community better.
And you have events throughout the year. They're focused in different industry sectors and really welcome all members and non-members to come out and join you.
Absolutely, and community sectors as well. We actually celebrate the first responders, our police and fire and rescue folks here in Fairfax County in Northern Virginia. But we focus on the government contracting community. One of the great things we do now is around innovation and entrepreneurship. Innovation happens everywhere. It happens at Cox, it happens at startup companies. It happens at candy companies here. So innovation is, really cuts across all industries, and we're very focused on helping people be innovative and create markets for them.
So I know also with this regional focus, you're really working to solve problems that are facing the region. Tell us how you're doing that.
Well, sometimes you have to go across that jurisdiction. For instance, I actually serve on the Metro Board. That goes across each of the jurisdictions here, whether it's the state, the city, or Maryland, but it also is in Alexandria and Arlington and Fairfax and soon to be Loudoun. So we all have to come together to work on that. But also, your workforce. Do you demand that people live in a certain place where your office is? No. You want the best people who can be employed there. So we have to work together. One of the great examples is a new partnership that we have with George Mason University. We're working with them around the government contracting community. We're working with them in their career services, around innovation. And that is the future talent pipeline at George Mason University. And that's where innovation is going to come from. So we are very excited about that partnership.
Well, Northern Virginia has such a bright future, and I know businesses do also with you leading that organization and your great team. How can our viewers find out more about what's going on at the Northern Virginia Chamber of Commerce and how to get involved?
The best place is to go to our website at www.novachamber.org. And everything we do, from events to policy positions, are available there.
Great. Jim Corcoran, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Catherine.
And from the Northern Virginia studio of Spotlight On, I'm Catherine Falk. Thanks for joining us.